The U.S. Army is turning 250 this weekend, making it the oldest branch in the military, even older than our country. Soldiers across the nation are celebrating this milestone, and that includes some right here in our area. Mackenzie Baker is joining us live from Fort Stewart this morning. It's a big day, a big weekend for the Army, and we know that those dog-faced soldiers down there with the third ID ready to go.
That's absolutely right, Kyle, and I'm joined by one right now, Major Alex Boroff. And first of all, Major Boroff, just tell us a little bit about the significance of a 250th celebration like the one we have coming up tomorrow.
It's incredible to be part of the legacy of service that extends back 250 years, and our soldiers within the 3rd Infantry Division are very excited to partake in the ceremony up in Washington, D.C. itself and across various places in Georgia and Florida.
Absolutely, and we'll get into that celebration you were just mentioning in Washington, D.C. So what are 3rd ID soldiers going to be doing up there tomorrow?
So they are marching in the parade. Some of them will be escorting visitors, and some of them will just be simply spectating. Some of them will be driving combat vehicles in the parade itself. They've been loading the vehicles on trains. They've been unloading them up there. They've been going to all the monuments, all of the museums that are within D.C. itself over the past couple days, and they're just genuinely excited. It's great to see that the soldiers are happy to be up there and doing that.
Yeah, a lot of tradition and kind of legacy items up there in D.C. And we were talking earlier, you mentioned how, they may not realize it now, but this is a pretty special moment for them to take part in a parade and a celebration like this.
Yeah, so I think that at the end of their service, whether it is 3 years, 4 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I think anyone that went up to go participate in that ceremony and take part in that parade will have a good memory or a fond memory of it, and say that that's something that they got to do.
Yeah, very nice. And so speaking on celebration and birthday, there's a tradition you were telling me about. Give the people that are watching a little taste of that.
Sure. So what people might not realize is that every year there is an Army birthday cake or multiple Army birthday cakes, and wherever there are soldiers that are gathered for a birthday ceremony, an Army birthday ceremony, the oldest soldier present and the youngest soldier present will typically join hands and cut the cake with a saber, just kind of symbolizing that both the Army consists of older and younger generations, and that soldiers grip hands together to make service to our country great.
Yeah, and thank you for telling me about that. And again, thank you for our service and joining us here on the News at Daybreak this morning. We will continue to have coverage on our morning show until we wrap up around 7 o'clock. But for now, I'm going to throw it back to you guys in the studio. Mackenzie Baker, WTOC News.
All right, sounds pretty cool there to check that out. Of course, we're talking about the parade in Washington, D.C. We've got Chinooks, Blackhawks, Apaches all lined up at Joint Base Andrews ahead of that big military parade in Washington to celebrate the 250th. That parade tomorrow also falls on President Trump's 79th birthday. The Army says 6,600 soldiers, 150 vehicles, and more than 50 aircraft will participate in the celebrations. Officials expect hundreds of thousands to attend those festivities tomorrow, and Army officials estimate the entire festival and parade could cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $25 to $45 million. Members of Congress have questioned that cost as the Trump administration has sought cuts across the federal government. The Army Secretary said the United States has an amazing opportunity to tell the story about the U.S. Army. Happening today, the city of